say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's Veterans Day ceremony and thank you for watching. I'm honored to speak with you today on such an important occasion. We are here today to honor our service members and to remember the sacrifices they have made and the courage it takes to defend duty, honor, and country. Today is the day to honor our heroes, to remember their achievements, their courage, their dedication, and to say thank you for their sacrifices. The service members we honor today came from all walks of life, but they shared several fundamental qualities. They possessed courage, pride, determination, selflessness, dedication to duty and integrity, all the qualities needed to serve a cause larger than oneself. Today, people throughout the country take the time to remember, to honor, and to pay gratitude to those who have served our country. It is not a lot, but it is one small way that we can honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice so that we can live in freedom. At this time, we're going to lay flowers to remember the sacrifices of James W. Robinson and all veterans.
I feel very fortunate that I was able to serve my country by being a part of the U.S. Coast Guard.
When thinking about what's important to me about serving your country, or what I hold dear, are really three things: the growth that the Marine Corps forced me into, the experiences and the relationships built. When I joined the Marine Corps, I didn't do it out of some deep dwelling responsibility that I felt that I had to serve my country, or my desire to go get some. I did it because I was spinning out a little bit and I needed some direction, and the Marine Corps afforded me that. And it forced me down a path that I'm forever thankful for. And the experiences that I got to partake in are things that can never be taken away. You know, I can look back on the most miserable of times there and be proud of it and be glad that I got to share those with those around me. And finally, the relationships built. Spent a lot of time with a lot of different people, and some of my best friends today are not those from high school, not from, you know, growing up next door to each other, not from college, but from the Marine Corps. The relationships built there are forever lasting, and they're built on respect and understanding and shared experience. That's what sticks out to me as important from serving and being a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. And it was the best decision of my life, and I wouldn't give it for anything.
I joined the service originally with a bunch of friends of mine from high school without really putting a whole lot of thought into it. Many of us had parents or family members who had served. It just seemed like the right thing to do at the time. I really didn't appreciate what I'd done or what others had done till a lot later in life in terms of our service. Veterans Day to me is really a yearly acknowledgement of all the servicemen and women who put in their time and their energy, sacrificed family, friendships, and even their lives to serve our country, to defend our constitutional freedoms and our way of life. So I'll just take the opportunity to say thank you all for your service.
Veterans Day honors all of those who have served our country in war or peace, dead or alive. Today, we remember our school's namesake, who was awarded the Medal of Honor. He was the 16th Medal of Honor recipient in the Vietnam conflict. The Medal of Honor citation reads, "The President of the United States of America, in the name of Congress, takes pride in presenting the Medal of Honor posthumously to Sergeant James William Robinson, Jr., United States Army, for conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty while serving with Company D, 2nd Battalion, 16th Infantry Regiment, 1st Infantry Division in action against enemy aggressor forces at Republic of Vietnam on 11 April 1966. Company C was engaged in fierce combat with a Viet Cong battalion, and despite the heavy fire, Sergeant Robinson moved among the men of his fire team, instructing and inspiring them and placing them in advantageous positions. Enemy snipers located in nearby trees were inflicting heavy casualties on forward elements of Sergeant Robinson's unit. Upon locating the enemy sniper, whose fire was taking the heaviest toll, he took a grenade launcher and eliminated the sniper. Seeing a medic hit while administering aid to a wounded sergeant in front of his position, and aware that now the two wounded men were at the mercy of the enemy, he charged through a withering hail of fire and dragged his comrades to safety, where he rendered first aid and saved their lives. As battle continued and casualties mounted, Sergeant Robinson moved about under intense fire to collect from the wounded their weapons and ammunition and redistribute them to able-bodied soldiers. Adding his fire to that of his men, he assisted in eliminating a major enemy threat. Seeing another wounded comrade in front of his position, Sergeant Robinson again defied the enemy's fire to effect a rescue. In doing so, he was himself wounded in the shoulder and leg. Despite his painful wounds, he dragged the soldier to shelter and saved his life by administering first aid. While patching his own wounds, he spotted an enemy machine gun which had inflicted a number of casualties on the American force. His rifle ammunition expended, he seized 2 grenades and in an act of unsurpassed heroism, charged toward the entrenched enemy weapon. Hit again in the leg, this time with a tracer round, which set fire to his clothing. Sergeant Robinson ripped the burning clothing from his body and staggered indomitably through the enemy fire, now concentrated solely on him to within grenade range of the enemy machine gun position. Sustaining 2 additional chest wounds, he marshaled his fleeting physical strength and hurled the 2 grenades, thus destroying the enemy gun position as he fell dead upon the battlefield. His magnificent display of leadership and bravery saved several lives and inspired his soldiers to defeat the numerically superior enemy force. Sergeant Robinson's conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the cost of his life are in keeping with the finest traditions of the United States Army and reflect great credit upon the 1st Infantry Division and the United States Armed Forces.
I'm Autumn Schuler, and I currently serve as an Ordnance and Logistics Officer for the United States Army Reserves. I chose to serve because I believe in America and I wanted to be a part of something bigger than myself. I continue to serve because I've learned that leading soldiers is one of the greatest privileges of my life.
The Marine Corps changed the trajectory of my life. I can say that without a shadow of a doubt. Before I joined the military, I was floundering and I didn't really know what to do or where to go. After I got out of the military, my life had better direction, I had a better skill set, and I knew who I was as a person. All of those items that I learned in the military helped me to this very day. So I look back at the opportunities that it gave me, the Marine Corps, and I cannot think, but where would I be without it today? I also think about the Marine Corps in a way of saying and serving your country, about its being a selfless act and putting other people first. And I think that also has helped frame my mindset when I deal with people. So being a veteran is a big part of my life. My wife is also a veteran. So in our house, Veterans Day is one of the most important days that we have. So as you move through and you see people in uniform or you know people who are veterans, say thank you. They put themselves second so you could be first.